From my perspective, the greatest value I as a founder get from ProcessKit is peace of mind, and it is confidence in my business to grow and to scale. What we get from the tool is predictability, reliability, and the ability to add more work into the funnel, into our processes, and know that the system won't break. So yeah, for us, ProcessKit is central to our ability to scale and to grow the company, to add new clients to our system, and to allow me from a founder perspective to take a step back and allow my kind of team to handle the day-to-day of the business without me. That's hugely valuable. The reason that I found ProcessKit, the reason I wanted to be using ProcessKit was, the amount of time I was spending on managing these projects. And so what I wanted to know as a business owner is that I could not look at this for like a week and know that it would be fine. That was the main problem I wanted, is just so that as we continue to scale and add clients to this funnel of production, I want to know that the system is going to be as predictable. Because for us, we're producing podcasts for clients. They pay us every month to make sure that their show comes out on a Tuesday morning at 8 a.m. And so if we miss that, like that, we're failing in our job. Trello just had, for us, too many gaps in it to kind of really ensure that. And what I loved about ProcessKit is that it is the opposite to that. It's just like every single item is tracked. It's split out by task. Each task is split by person responsible for said task. We can create things that are custom for every single client. And then I can come in when I choose to. But if I do come in, I can look at our Kanban view, which is the main view that we use. And I can see, okay, we have this many episodes being produced currently. This is the ones that we're waiting for feedback from the client. These are the ones that have been sent to the client for sign off. And these are the ones that are now going out the door and being shipped. So I have a great kind of bird's eye view of where we're at and so on. So yeah, it was the reason that I found ProcessKit. The reason I wanted to be using ProcessKit was for that ability to know that things were taken care of and that I could kind of look away and they wouldn't break. So as I mentioned, deadlines, we live and die by them in my business. So for me, being able to set a deadline on a task and then know that the rest of the, everything else is backdated. I used to kind of have to just like say in Slack, hey, this is due on this date because I say so. Whereas now ProcessKit says so because it figures it out from the launch date of the episode. So that was a really kind of big deal for me. And again, just that predictability and ability to know that we're going to hit deadline every time. We can, you can assign each of the individual tasks to a specific team member. Just from a practical standpoint, that's just really great. It means we can spin up a new episode in a second, and then it's immediately everyone knows what they have to do when they have to do it. They don't have to ask me or Daniel, our manager. They can speak to one another and say, hey, so-and-so, can you just figure out this thing that I need in order to do my job? It really made us think really carefully about the way that we're doing things in the business, and being the level of granularity that we've decided to set out here in the systems has been a really kind of healthy way for us to, really think about what we're doing. So that was a really nice side benefit. I know that some of the other things that we really like now that we've dug into the tool that my manager likes particularly more so than I do is the fact that, we can use tags. We can have individual clients. So every client has their own kind of process. From a bird's eye standpoint, from a managerial standpoint, you can look at it and go, cool, this item's been done, this has been done, this has been done. So we don't have to drill into every single thing to find out what's going on. We can look at it on a broad level and understand, okay, this is where we're at. Every team member can come into ProcessKit, look at their individual to-do list, and they've just got a very simple list of the things that they're responsible for and nobody else. So that removes any kind of question around what you need to do or what needs to be done. Things don't get missed. Instead of having 97 kind of columns to kind of indicate where we're at with a given kind of task, we can just have that visible on the card itself, which means that things don't get lost in this very big confusing screen Kanban view. Things in Trello, but it's just all a bit clunky and a bit kind of you're trying to shoehorn your use case into this kind of broad tool. Whereas ProcessKit obviously felt just really specifically geared towards the kind of business that we run. That means that there's less on the screen, and that might seem small, but it means that people don't miss stuff that they might otherwise might miss, which is a big deal. It's really removed a lot of overwhelm. Like he would look at Trello and it would just be like, whoa, okay, there's all this information. I've got to try and process it and understand it. Whereas he can just come to ProcessKit and just immediately see that view of things and not be overwhelmed by the state of things. I think that's a really, really big deal. So from my perspective as a business owner, I knew it was clicking when we weren't getting any questions. Daniel wasn't having to ask me what we should do about this and that. But basically what it means is like, I spend less time managing and more time doing other things. Well, the implication for me personally is peace of mind. Like I can go to bed at night and not be stressed about what's happening tomorrow. So that's a that's a surprisingly big deal. So that really helps. And what it means for the business is just growth. It means I feel like much more confident. And I've been saying this for like 2 years. I've been planning to get to this point for like 2 years. But we really are there now, where I would feel really comfortable just pushing, however many more new deals into that system and knowing that it's not going to break. We might need more team members to fill in the work that needs to get done. I was really afraid for the last couple of years to really push heavy on the sales front because I was just afraid of what it would do to the team and the system. And it's the most important thing is that it's the confidence that comes with that. Like I am confident in doing that. Whereas before I was like, we could probably get 10 more clients and we might manage, but we also might screw something up. Mm-hmm. Whereas now I'm just like, cool. If we push 10 new clients into this, like we'll probably have to hire, but we'll be good,